Okay, let's get this party started. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Or I should welcome myself back. I've been gone for a little while. Good morning. Let's play some video games on the internet. Alrighty. What do we got going on? We're gonna play some Death Roads tournaments. Let's do a second run. I guess technically it'd be a third run, but that first one doesn't count. That was a test run. That was just a test. short, horrible, fiery death test. So yeah, if you missed out previously, we're doing a Death Roads tournament, kind of a Car Wars, card-based. You'll see. You'll see. It'll be pretty obvious. Let's just hit play. New run. And Zed is who we took the first time. Let's go ahead and take the guy we unlocked. We'll take Frank, Einstein, Hertz. So we got a new set of driver cards. What do we got? Move forward or back, and then change lanes, switch gears for one cost, and cold fusion. That is double your condition and handling damage from bashing, and then lose the punch. And your driver's cards are disabled. No problem. All right, those are somewhat fun. An AC/DC voltmeter if you played at least 2 cards costing 4 or more. Youch, that is a ton of handling. I mean, that's 2/3 of your handling, and unless this guy starts with different handling. We started with 12 last run. So having 8 of your handling gone in 2 cards? Yeesh. All right, well, we'll see. I don't know about that. So yeah, let's take Frank, and we're also going to take a new car. So this is the car we had last time, the Buck Continental. The new cars have an additional slot, this spot right here, as we can see here. So there's a new item, and we did pick up an accessory as a reward in the last one. I don't remember what they were, but they're in the deck now. So we have the Dyson A2000, and we also unlocked the Buck Contender. Fire, lots of fire. So let's. I think I'm just going to go with this one. Let's go with the laser one. What do we got? Differential. Look at this card. Look at this crazy card. You play this thing, and let's just use this example. You're in gear 4 or 5. You draw 2. Draw a card from the top of your draw pile. So you draw 2 cards, and then separately, you can choose to swap 3 cards from your hand to the top of your draw pile. Or choose a card from your hand to discard, and then draw more cards. So you can draw up to 5 freaking cards. Draw 2, discard up to 3. And get more cards. That's a lot of draw potential for a single point. That seems really powerful. Especially if you can keep your deck nice and lean and keep drawing your power combo over and over and over again. Alright, next up, Swift Drift. So, again, some more card draws with a 2 cost. And it gets more powerful as you go up the gears, huh? 2 costs for a lane change in a card draw. That's not too bad. And then you get to go any direction plus a card draw. Then you get to go quantity 2 any direction and a card draw. That's a really good card too. Positioning, change lanes, and then either forward, back, and then anywhere. Yeah, all of these are really good. 2 weak throttles, huh? 3 cost, but you got to be up into a gear 3 to really get the value of that 3 cost. That 3 cost for this is terrible. But I don't like that much. We're definitely going to get the engine upgraded. Turning point, lots of lane changing for not terrible expensive. And then we're familiar with the lasers. Straight back, straight forward. pretty straightforward. Yeah, let's do it. Continue. Hey there, Tunfu. I was going to watch on YouTube. Remember, the chat's no longer connected. You are correct. They won't let me. Twitch won't let me join the chats. So, you know, pick your position and be happy with the chat in that location, because you can't see both. Nah, Peter B, you're missing out. I'm referring to the start of that stream, that run, where I only made it to like here. And then I died. I died during the first event. We had one fight, then we had an event, and it put 3 enemies on me with my starting vehicle, and we immediately died. Then I did the rest of that stream that got me 3/4 of the way across the map, and then we did a separate stream after that that finished that run, and now here we are. So the short one I'm talking about was the one where I made it to here, and then we died, and then we made it 3/4 of the way across the map. You know, different runs. You're the only person there? Well, I mean, the stream just went live, and people aren't used to me streaming on Twitch or on YouTube yet, so I don't get a lot of concurrent viewers on the YouTube side. Plus, I stream at weird times, so nobody knows when to see me. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to go to a set, more of a set schedule, so people know when the Vormatrax is going to be available. So we'll see. Consistency. It's something I've been trying to work on. But I got a lot of projects going on, so we'll do what we can. All right, where we're going to start. Last time we started, I don't remember, was it Death Valley or was it down here in South Los Angeles? Let's pick a different spot. So we try the north? Now let's try the north. What do we got up here? We got fight, 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 followed by the chop shop, or on this side, the fix station. So we don't get to a fix station on this northern route until way out here. Ouch. Youch. That is a long way to go to get to a fix station. This one, you get 2 fights, fix station, and then another fix station, and then a chop shop. See, I'd rather have the chop shop further out so that I have cash accumulated by that point, and then I can actually buy stuff. So I don't think these early chop shops are actually useful. Look at this one. Fix station, fix station, fix station, fix station. Then a chop shop, fix station combo in Chicago. Huh. That's maybe one too many. What do we got? I kind of like this route right here. A couple of fix stations followed by a chop shop at a decent distance for some cash accumulation. And then if we could jump north, we can get a double. Well, we have no choice but to go north from there, I guess. And then another double. Ooh, I like it. Yeah, let's take that route. I like that route right here. So 2 fights, then a fix station. Then we got, 2 fights, 2 events and a fix station. And more events and a double, or a chop shop. Then a double, a double, a double, a double. Yeah, I like that route. Lots of options. All right, yep, we're going to start up here in Seattle. The ruins of Seattle. We're going to take this southern path. Looks good. All right. Go find out who we're going to fight. Actually, I could have looked ahead of time. Spike buggy. Some kind of spike buggy. The BB wheel buggy. 40 health. 4 and 1. 11. 8. Got the shoot everywhere adjacent. All right, so I just need to stay. Yeah, that's going to be a little rough. I don't have far enough range to keep out of his range while doing him damage, so we're likely going to get hit at least a couple of times. We'll see what happens. All right, nothing too special otherwise, so at least it's easy to remember and recognize what his weapons are going to do. In we go. That's funny. Okay. Well, I mean, there's 20 points of damage right there. He started at 32, huh? I got both my weak throttles, did I? Don't think there's any way I can hit him, get into position, and then hit him with the rear firing one. That's just not going to happen. I got 13 handling. Must have gotten a bonus from one of my items. Another person you watch confirm they deliberately set you up in the kill spots. I mean, I have an example tree of 1 attempt that I really made any distance on, and it felt like that was happening. It didn't feel like it started happening until about, I don't know, 50-60% of the way through the map. That's when I started to notice. And maybe it's just because there was more enemies with higher end stuff and I cared more, but that's when it felt like they started really setting me up in those positions. Okay, so we got to figure out how to use these new cards. So we got the Chaos Theory. Unfortunately, so we're doing only 2 bash damage on the Dyson. Unless we get that card, the cold fusion card. So we have to use that. That would double our condition and handling damage from bashing. I'd have to shoot him twice for 4. Then get the cold fusion. That's 7. That leaves me 6. I wouldn't be able to hit him enough times to remove him entirely. I only have one of the laser shots anyway, so... Unless we get some card draws. Which is not going to happen. Okay. Do we take the shot? Let's see. I can bump him once. Bump him twice. That's 8. Skip the lane change. That's 11. I only get 1 gear shift upgrade, which is not going to help me on any of the cards. Plus, I'd need to use these before I used Cold Fusion, because it's going to lock me out of them. Other option is just to hit him with a laser, maybe bump him once, and then try to back off to a new position to minimize the incoming damage. I do have 15 armor, so I can take the hit initially, unless he's got both of his damage cards. I got no protection whatsoever. I can't bump up my protection. Alright, well I think no matter what, we're going to take the laser shot, so let's just get that done. Gets him to 22. So, let's see. I wish these were reversed, so I could do a lane change, then a movement. That would be nice. But I just don't have the, I don't have the gear to get to the top part of the cards to get me the positioning I would need to get another hit on him. Take too many cards. Turning point, so that'd take me to 9 to move me up a position, but I'd have to move up 12 and then down, or up and then across and then down. Yeah, there's just no way I can reposition that much. Not going to happen. Let's go ahead and kick in relativity. At least get that process started. I don't know. I wish I had even a single point more bash damage. With this one, I could go, for 3 points, I could go up and get adjacent. That leaves me 7 from that point. Then up again, but man, that's expensive. That one would be up again, and then, ooh, maybe I can do this. That's still going to leave him at 12. If we did positioning, that's up and forward. Then chaos theory is forward and down. That gets us into position. For 6, that leaves me 4 points and we're in position. So I could laser trail for 2 and then just sit. Fortunately, it's going to give him easy shots on me if he's doubled up on his attack option. He won't have to move, and he'll probably bump me a bunch of times for additional damage. Alright, let's do it. Why not? 2 points left. Do I change lanes and go into some skidding, or do I keep my handling? He's going to bump me. I'm going to lose the handling from that anyway. We're in a pretty safe position in regards to, you know, hitting anything. Do I gain a lot though? Because we're gonna change lanes, and then the skids are gonna randomly move me around. I might end up back where I started. Let's keep. I just so close. Couldn't quite do it. Now I know I'm gonna get hit pretty bad, which is terrible for the first fight. Yeah, let's just keep it. And of course now I get my other forward firing. Oh really? 2 bumps and that's it? Well, that's interesting. Now I gotta do the reverse, unfortunately. Oh, card draws, that's right. We get up 1 more gear, which doesn't quite fire that off. But it does fire off the weak throttles, so we can go forward, backward a lot more. So we're absolutely going to do that. Unfortunately, we're not quite to that yet. So if we do cold fusion, I need to bump him 3 times to kill him if I use this. So it would be 3 points to use that, would take me to 9, but then I can't bump him 3 times. I can bump him once and twice. Then I don't have another bump. That, or I need to reposition and shoot once and bump once. So I'd have to get back to where I was. That's the wrong direction for that one. So we'd have to turn, which would take me to 10. Then weak throttle back 2 positions. Then I'd have to turn again. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we might... Oh, that doesn't include... I could back up, bump 1, back up, bump 1, back up, bump 1. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'd do it, right? Oh, wait. Nope, that won't work, because it's going to lock out this one. Damn it. Close. That won't work either. Six gets me to there. That leaves me 6. All I need is that plus 1 bump. Without you having to use cold fusion. I think we can do it. Gotta do that one to drop back 2. Alright. So it should just be the laser shot and then the weak throttle to bump him to kill him. Either ardent. Oh, it's going pretty good. Took a few days off. Had to. Working on a project to expand the Vorm media empire. And I had to give my left hand a rest. I think Vintage Story broke my left hand. So we got 6 scrap from vehicles destroyed. Go ahead and collect that.
22, almost 2 years.
All right, what do we want? I'm not super happy with... let's see here. So we go from 2 turning points to a turning point and a slight shift. I don't think that's a good enough upgrade. That gives me lateral, but... do I have nothing in that position currently, apparently? Really? It's not the WASD heavy part of it. I mean, I do that all day, every day, but for some reason, the odd thing with Vintage Story is when I'm doing all that clay forming and other work where I'm trying to lock the camera into position while I'm doing the flint napping and the clay forming and so on, I have to hold the Alt key down with my thumb for extended periods of time while also using the other fingers of my mouse on that hand, and it's kind of an awkward thing to hold that key down for long periods of time. And after doing that too much, my left hand, the webbing, right? The webbing in between my left hand, my thumb, and my forefinger, I was getting a shooting pain through there for like a week. So I was like, crap. Let's take a break for a little bit. So that's where I've been. I took a break for the last few days to make sure that cleared up completely. All better now. Hopefully it doesn't flare up again. But yeah, I think it was the really awkward holding down of that Alt key to lock the camera into position while maintaining my fingers on the other WASD commands. But we'll see. The solution is just not to do that game. Not to do those things in that game. That's the solution. Be aware and not do it as much. So we'll see. Considering that I'm on a computer like 16 hours a day, constantly for the last, I don't know, several decades, it's pretty amazing that I don't just have crippling carpal tunnel and so on. That's the first time I've had anything like that, really. All right. So yeah. Loudspeaker is my accessory slot. I thought that's just the top of or center of the car slot. I'm assuming not, but I guess that's what we'll take. The others don't really do anything for me. See, it was not. Didn't think it was that kind of a thing. It was this right here. But I thought that was already filled. I guess it wasn't. I didn't notice I had an empty slot. Alright, well that's good. That gives me another alternative, so I don't have to go all the way forward or backward. Do some handling and some condition damage. So that'll help. Yeah, it's a good addition. Fill in a slot. I thought, oh, that's right. The accessories we got are in the deck, and now they're something that can show up. All right. Oops, resume. Let's get out of here. Head to the next fight. Destroy all enemies or escape. So one drone. What is it? It's a rammer drone. Right punch, left punch. And pacify. Weak. Deal less condition and handling damage from weapon cards. Alright. Let's do it. 28 out of 35 condition, huh? 3 bash damage. We got our rear firing, and that's it currently, huh? I do have my draw cards one, though. Yeah, I got to get some gear shifting on this thing. So... If we spend a point on relativity, get the gear shifting up. I should do the differential first, probably. Get the card draw, and then make the decisions. Yeah, let's do that. Choose 0 to 2 cards to replace. So what did I draw? The weak throttle? So, switch lanes. That'll put me directly in front. 10 damage gets him down to 18. There's no way I'm going to do enough damage with the rest of the cards to kill him this round. We'll take the initial round on our armor. He'll pacify me, so we'll do less damage next round. But any kind of attack cards, I think, and if we stay in close proximity, we should be able to maneuver and finish him off. So I don't think it'll make that much difference. I'm hoping to get more damage cards this first round, but the tough part here is if I replace all my maneuvering cards and get the weapon cards, then I can't get into position to use them. Let's get rid of a throttle. And if I do that one, I can change lanes as well as get another option for a card swap. So I am... wish I could see the screen right now. I forget. I'm in front of him and one lane below him, right? Which this would be helpful for, because I could change lanes and then back up into him for a little more damage. Or change lanes and get a card draw. We're hoping for a different weapon. I only have one rear firing, so I guess the other weapon's not really going to help. I think I'm just going to try to load up the weapon cards for use next round. So let's do... maybe I'll just do it. I'll make it simple this first one. We'll do a 2-point turn to get in front of him. Then we'll do cold fusion for the power bumps. That's 5, takes me to 8. That'll let me get off 2 weak throttle bumps for 4 and 4 for another 8. That'll take him to 10, and then any one of my normal lasers will finish him off next round. Hopefully we can take whatever punishment he's got for off the armor. I don't think I need you. Yeah, let's just... Hey, we got the laser shot. He'll probably pull up adjacent to me to hit me with his punches, then it's just drop back and shoot him next round. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh, only 2 points left. I miscounted. Damn it. Well, that sucks. Oh, well, that's helpful. I didn't realize that was going to happen. I forgot. He's got low handling. And we did a bunch of handling damage to him, so it really eliminated his options. Well, that makes it even easier. So 14, huh? So we've got Laser Trail and we've got Stereo Blast. But I got to reposition twice. Or I can cold fusion bump him again. So let's see. That only gets me to 2. That's not going to do anything. Turn. Fire to the rear. And then bump twice if I manage it. Not going to manage it. I'm not sure I can finish him. I guess the other option would be... that will get me here for 3 points. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, it's early in the run. Alright, let's go ahead and get the laser trail. Whoops! Ah, I forgot I'm weakened. It's not gonna work. Ah, we're gonna be short again. I forgot about the weaken. Let's see. That's not gonna finish him either, even if I get to him. It would remove almost all of his handling, though, which would be almost as good. So if I switch down a lane, then get adjacent, that's 5 of my 8 points. And then hit him with a stereo blast. Yeah, we still got plenty of armor. I like it. So drop back 1, or drop back 1 and then sideswipe him. I like it. Do that instead. That's a better payoff. He's gonna have no handling. Oh, he's got 1 handling. And so do I. one point left. Let's finish him with a stereo blast. Let's hit him with some... oh. No damage. How no damage? What the hell? Alright, I guess I'll bump him for the final. Why the no damage? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't even have any negative effects on me right now. Where's the 3 condition damage going? I'm not sure I understand what happened there. Oh, is that what's happening? Oh, I wasn't noticing the symbol. I thought that was... I was reading it as the regular damage. So yeah, it's rumble. Alright. Misreading the symbols. Classic. He's got 8 rumble damage. Yeah, that's not going to be healthy. Beginning of your turn, take condition damage equal to the amount of rumble. Then lose 1 rumble. Holy crap, that stereo is way more powerful than I thought. I just got to hit him with the stereo and then leave him alone. Well, yeah, you know, the road ending. He's got a lot of problems. I'm not going to I'm going to put him out of his misery right now anyway, but... Alright, so yeah, that was me not paying attention to the symbols. It's not that symbol. It's the other, you know, red symbol. It's that symbol, not that one. Alright. You should pick a different color for your rumble damage symbol. Or you should expect your players to actually, you know, pay attention. One of the two. So we're just going to do positioning, I guess. We'll do Chaos Theory because it sounds funner. Victory is mine. What do we got? So, hot wings. Oh, shortcut. I do like the blades. That's not the really good one, though. It's not the buzzsaw. Huh. The heavy 1.8 liter inline 3, huh? So I would switch out 2 weak throttles for a 4 cost bash and dash. But that, even at low level, even at low gear, I mean, gets me 2 forward back and a bash. And or, if I get the throttle up high enough, 2 bashes. Car doesn't really feel like it's a bash vehicle, but I do like thinning the deck down, and that gives me good forward-back options. $4 cost for that, though. I'm not enamored of the hot wings. I do like drawing cards, though. Those are pretty good hit locations. I don't know. Maybe that is pretty good, but that that rumble is interesting to me with the handling denial plus the rumble damage backing, because I can hit them with it, then maneuver away. They won't have the handling to change their position very much, and they take the additional damage, especially if I can hit them with a couple of them. Huh. Definitely not. Maybe. Maybe. Let's go with the dash and bash. All right, we're already heading into our first fix station. I guess maybe I should have rethought this. Because the early fights, theoretically, if you don't get ambushed by a totally whack-out powerful event on your first spot, which I think is something they need to look at. I suspect the event cards are just random draw from like a deck of cards, and you can get one that's 3 enemies with you and your basic car, like I did that first run, even on the first event. And you could get the same event out here probably. I don't know for sure, but I suspect it's just one big pile of events that you draw from. Maybe they're tuned for the distance. Maybe the ones out here are different and you can't get those back here, but I don't know. But yeah, so I was saying these early fights are fairly easy once you got the understanding of the basics of the game, so maybe it's not a bad thing to have the fix it. But I just don't think these are good either, because you don't have enough money to really do much. So I guess it's a bit of a wash. All right, well, we don't have a choice. We'll just go the give me some more money spot. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting items. I thought I was just going to get money. Hook up, huh? See, it's not. Why are you not? That's the position that I just filled. But why is it not showing me? Oh, well, I guess because I'm collecting it, I can't swap it out right now. All right, fine. And some cash. So, I don't think... I like having the options of a side hit. So we got front, back, and sides. I don't think I'm going to swap that out, even though I like web against enemies. Good alternative to have as we develop the vehicle, but I'm going to stick with what we got. Yep, he took the southern route from his start position, so we'll have to meet up later. So he's got to go there. He could actually avoid her by going north from there. Yeah, who knows? All right, we got our first event. Let's go do it. Fan service. You're rushing near a stone gorge. Pedal to the metal when you hear a voice from your comms. Challenger. There's a gap that you can jump over a mile to the east. We will reward you handsomely if you provide our viewers with good entertainment. Great. For my fans, anything, let's go! Gain 50, lose 10 health. Sure. Yeah. Alright, road battle. What do we got? Ooh, the rocket mark and rocket shower. Well, the rocket shower part. See, this is the part that's kind of weird. There's only ever one me. One me. One vehicle. So the enemy having weaponry whose specific purpose is to hit multiple targets just seems like, you know, it just seems weird. I mean, yeah, they fight other people in this imaginary world and all that, but, you know, from my perspective, it just seems weird. All right, so he's going to hit me pretty much wherever I'm at. It's going to be really hard to not take these hits when he gets them drawn, so I either need to remove his handling so he can't afford them. That'll probably be my focus, try to keep his handling low, stay up tight against him, and do handling denial. Other than that, he's got some maneuverability. But yeah, I don't want to get hit by those things. Unless I see the opportunity to kill him pretty quickly. It's going to depend on what he starts at condition-wise. Wow, that's a little ways back. And I got all my weaponry, almost all my weaponry. I don't know if I can get that far forward and then hit him with a double stereo blast. That's what? 3 forward and a side? That's not going to happen. Huh. He's got those long-range weapons. He doesn't have to maneuver much to get me into his kill box. He's at 36. Yeah, that's just too much. I don't have any of my maneuver forward. I got all my weaponry. This is not a good starting position. Draw a card, swap 2. I suspect I'm not going to get the laser trail shot off. So I wouldn't mind getting rid of that one. And maybe a stereo blast. I got the positioning card, so that helps. That gets me forward and down. Or down and then forward. Let's get rid of the laser trail. I'll have my lateral positioning. Let's go ahead and get rid of turning point. I just got to remember to forward laser shot first. Then reposition. Then we're going to hope we draw a couple, at least one more move forward. But it won't be enough. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get next to him. Dash and bash. Ooh, look at that. We got the big one. And 2. And then I can bash into him. But that's going to take how many points? I got 12 points left. There's 2. That leaves me 10. That leaves me 7. That leaves me 3, which equals a stereo blast. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be great. Alright, we got to remember the laser shot first. Next up, we are going to position. So, down 1. Up 1. Then we're going to dash and bash to get up 2. And then say hi to our neighbor for a tiny bit. And then we are going to stereo blast him. Ah, yeah! Yeah! Handling denial, and he gets rumble. Next round, well, we'll see what the positions are. 1 point left, huh? I could do relativity. That would send me into a skid, and we might get some more bash on him. Let's do it. Wrong direction. North, please. No! The worst possible combo. The worst combo. Oh, that's hilarious. And then he gets the best combo for his skid. Okay. I got the double stereo blast again. I could just let him rumble himself to death if I could stay away from him. Plus, this will zero out his handling again. So, we could do Cold Fusion. That gets me 2 bumps with just those 2, plus the stereo blasts. I'm a little worried about our positioning. So, relativity gets us up to 3. Not enough. Well, okay there. One second. How'd that get through the filter? That is an incredibly obvious scam. Alright, don't mind me. Just had to go delete a phishing email. Alright, yeah, what was I talking about? I was gonna do bad things. I was gonna be a bad man. So, let's see. Got 21 points. If we Cold Fusion first... double your condition and handling damage from bashing. So, gonna be 4 handling damage, but he's already gonna be zeroed out. Does this really help me? I'm not sure this really helps me. Yeah, we'll get maneuvered backwards 1 for when we hit the gravel. Is it going to make a difference, though? Let's see. The 2 stereo blasts are going to pretty much wipe out his handling and stack him up with a huge amount of rumble. Unfortunately, my armor's gone after I hit the wall and he hit me. So if I give him... well, he won't have the points to pay for his rockets, so it doesn't really matter. One bump, 2 bumps, 4, 8, 12. He'll have no handling. I'm not sure the bumps are really going to help me all that much. I think it's better if I stereo blast, then do this to back up 1 and get behind him, and then I can hit him with a laser shot. And then he'll have no handling and all that good stuff. Let's do that. Still got 4 points. Oh, he skid. He's back. Oh, damn it. I forgot. He regened the handling. Now I'm going to get hit by the rockets. Well, that sucks. If I can get directly adjacent to him, it'll force him to do a maneuver before he can fire. But I am out of cards that are going to get me moved unless I get a lucky draw here. Crap. Forgot about the regen after a skid. I was really lucky on his part. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by a rocket. That sucks. Well, I guess we're gonna do this, and let's see. If I maneuver down, he will have to maneuver to hit me with his rocket that way as well. Alright. Yeah, didn't get what I needed in it. Oh, haven't done it yet. Not likely to get to use you. We got the other draw more cards card. That doesn't really help me. Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to get away from that. So, we might as well shift up a gear. Now the problem is I'm at low handling also, and I'm going to slam into this wall. It's going to suck if he hits me with a rocket launch, and then I slam into the wall a couple of times for like 40 damage total from this stupid little guy. I'm going to be really unhappy if that happens. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Alright. That's unfortunate. Alright, so on his beginning of his turn anyway, from the rumbles, doesn't really matter what I do. But we've got a laser shot, so let's finish him. Couldn't. Whoops. Wrong button. Couldn't quite get him before he got a rocket off. Hey, they're winged. What do we got? Firebomb. I don't get enough opportunities to hit in those ranges. The dart, huh? A lot of options. I don't have any block currently. Recost. Forward, back. Get some block. I got... That dude had 2 different engines? What? Alright. That gets me a lot of gear shift with some block. Only 2 cost, then 3 and 2, huh? Bloats the deck back out. Not super happy about that, but it does give me a bit more options. This has got that weird front to back card. Forward 2 and then back 2. Smash into them and then back up. Or I could skip the first one and just do the second one and back up 2 into somebody. I think I'm going to take this one. I think we're going to go ahead and swap out that heavy. I don't feel... I'm torn because he's got that card that increases the bash damage. So that current engine gives us more bash potential. But do we commit to it and stock up on bash this run? I really miss not being able to get into the higher gears quicker and it not having any armor or handling protection. I think I'm going to keep what we got. I'll take this for variability, and we'll keep an eye on things. I think it's better than this one, and this definitely is better than that one. So it's between these two. I think I'll take that one, but we'll just collect it instead of equipping it. I'll stick with the bash for a little bit. Alright, so another event, another fight, and then we can get fixed up. What you got? Smokey and the Bandits. There's smoke rising above the road in front of you. As you approach it, you see what looks like a site of a bandit ambush, with a couple of vehicles still burning. No one seems to have survived the attack, and the bandits seem to be gone. But they've left behind loads of stuff that you can pawn to the right seller. It's up for grabs if you're willing to risk it with the gasoline dripping dangerously close to the fire. 20 health loss. Maybe if I'm fast enough. 50% gain 40, 50% gain 40, lose 20 health. Oh, alright. So I can either gain 40 with a chance of losing health, or I can just gain 10. Well, we're going to hit a fix-it station soon. So, I mean, the 30 extra is probably... I forget what the repair ratio is for repair cost. So, I mean, even if I lose this roll, I still gain 30 more that I could put towards the heal. So I think it's got more upside potential than downside potential, given that after one more fight, I'll have an option. It'll put me at 58 for the fight, but I think I should be able to survive that this early. So let's take the 50-50. Hey, look at that. I won a 50-50. We're going to have a pretty good stack of cash when we finally make it here, if we do. All right. Who we got here? 2 drones. Let's go get them. So the red drone, punchy punchy pacify, and the blue drone, punchy punchy pacify. Really? The Roomba and the Turbo Roomba. All right. 50 condition? 35 condition. All right, that's a big difference. Alright, so we're going to try to go for the blue first. Laser, 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 dash and bash, but I don't have my stereo blasters. 28 and 40. Change lanes and bump him. Then laser trail shot him. That's still only going to be 12 out of his 28. Then dash and bash for 2 more if I can get the cold fusion going, but I'm still going to get... I'm not going to be able to get rid of him, I don't think. Or we change lanes, get a card draw, dump the forward-firing laser card, bump one of the forward-firing laser cards. Let's see, is there any way I can get behind him and then get the 2 laser shots off? Because that's 20 of his 28 right there. To do that, I'd have to drop back 2 and come over 1. So I can't do that one because it's the wrong sequence. That gets me not enough either. That is the 2 back and the bash. So I could do the 2 back and ignore it, but that's going to be 6 points just to get into position. Leaving me 7. Which is enough for the 2 laser shots. And 1 bump. But that won't kill him. see. Alternatively, I just drift down 1, take the laser trail rear shot. That's a double bash. That's still going to be 3, 1 bash. So if we do cold fusion for 3, position, that gets me 4 points of damage on him for 6. That leaves me 7 points. That's 16 damage. Leaves 12. And that's going to be a 8. That'll leave me 1 handling left. Give me 2 more bashes. That'll put him at like 4. And he won't have any maneuverability. So I'd just be taking that one's hits. Let's try that instead. I think I like that plan better. So, do I care about skidding? I had to have 1 point left over with that plan. I could gear up 1. Does that really gain me anything? Changing to 2 does not get me anything except closer to, you know, getting to 3. But I can do that last if I decide after the sequence. So we need to get cold fusion off first. Well, if I do that, I won't be able to do that. So yeah, I have to figure it out now. We're not gonna do. Yeah, we're not gonna do that one. All right, so the sequence would be relativity. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then we go into a skid, which might benefit us. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, then he gets his points back. Damn it! Oh, come on again! Well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. That sucks. We might die right here just because of that crazy sequence. I got screwed by the random. Let's see. I can hit both targets with my stereo blast. Well, that seems like a gimme. We're back down to first gear, so that didn't really do me much good. That's going to lose or eliminate most of their handling. I guess what I want to do is I want to get them low handling, but not no handling, so it prevents the regen on skid. I'd rather just keep their options limited for their own turn, so you got to kind of carefully account for that. 2 forward-firing laser shots, huh? So 2 hits both. I still need to either bump this guy. I won't bump him for enough unless I cold fusion again. Guess I could double bump him if I had to. I think we're doing this no matter what, so let's limit their options. Now I gotta decide, are we going cold fusion for a double bump kill? No, it's not enough. Wait, it is enough, because he's going to take 3 at the beginning of his turn. So either double bump or cold fusion bump will do it. So, let's see. That, or I could push forward, drop down 1, hit him with a laser shot. Could I then drop down again and hit the other guy with a laser shot? Because that would be pretty cool. So 3 points to get into position, 2 to kill that guy. That's 5 of my 11. That leaves 6. Then I can turning point to get into position again. Let's do... Whoops. These are forward firing. I only have 1 rear firing. So get into position. Then I don't have enough points to bump him, but I could get that guy. How about the reverse? Drop back 1 and then down 1 puts me behind for the laser shot. Then turning point for the other laser shot. That gets me both of them shot. Yeah, let's do that instead. Gonna use that. I'm already in position. I'm not likely to get in front of this guy again. Let's get rid of that one. The other card draw. Alright, we've got to take the laser shot. So now he's got low handling, limits his options. He's going to take a little rumble damage. I think that's pretty much where I want him. 2 points left. Is he going to be able to bump me into a skid with 2 points? Yes. He'll be able to do that if nothing else. Oh, that only does 1 handling damage. So, no, he can't. Alright, I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'll hold these for next round. Theoretically, we're not going to get bumped or damaged. What the hell? Did he regen some points? God damn it. That's annoying. I think he regen points and I didn't count everything out properly. And then I go into a skid. Well, that's not ideal. Got the stereo blast again if I can relocate, but otherwise that's terrible positioning. We're not going to get the laser trail off. I wouldn't mind just moving down, hitting him with the stereo blast. I can do 1 space, hit him with the stereo blast, draw more cards, try to get the other stereo blast on him, just stack up the rumble. Because he has to get next to me to do anything. So just stack up the rumble and then just really pass a few turns and avoid him. Probably be the safest thing to do. Or I go into dash and bash mode with cold fusion, depending on where things end up and how many points I've got. So, let's do... Can definitely get rid of that. Forward and backward firing, huh? I think I am more likely to stay behind him. So let's get rid of that one. I like both of those. It's just that one. Well, that helped out. Nice. 8 points left, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna let him come to me. I didn't get the other stereo blast. I think I'm just gonna relocate. Let's go up and back one, force him to come out towards me with his few points, and then I can hammer him next round with the 2 laser shots and probably finish him off. So we're gonna get pushed back by that as well. So that'll put us, it might put us too far away actually. He's going to get his move, then I'm going to get pushed back. No. He's the start of the next round, so yeah, right now, as soon as I finish my move. I don't think I want to go that far back. Let's skip the move. And then we'll go ahead and push our gear up. And I'm going to keep the rest. No, I want to be behind him, so the laser shots, I don't have to position as much. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so we got 4 points to get us into that range. That'll get me directly behind him. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll get me 20 plus 4, so that should kill him. That plus the rumble especially, so yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, now I get the stereo. Boom goes the dynamite. Yeah, it's a little tricky with the handling. I'm getting a better handle on that. Haha. Like I said, you want to maneuver it or manipulate it so that they're low handling, but not no handling. That way, when they start their turn, they're limited in their options. Because if you zip them or zap them down to no handling, they immediately skid, and then they get that big regen to start their turn with. 147. Ooh, the missile shower. I do kind of like the missile shower. That's more damage, but less on the handling damage. But it really opens up your hit locations. And it hits multiple targets if they line up, which I very rarely actually get enemy vehicles in that kind of an alignment where they're stacked vertically. Well, I guess stacked horizontally. One in front of the other. They're usually just in different lanes constantly. I don't often get to take advantage of that. Dragon Tail, plus 2 armor. Swap out my 2 laser tails for a 4-cost Hisenberger Thumper Stumper. Flat, take 4 condition damage whenever a skid card is reserved or resolved by this vehicle. And he would get 3 of those. The problem with that is the length of time that vehicle has to be around doing other things on you. If you can inflict that and then get away from it, forcing it to maneuver constantly, but then it won't purposely maneuver itself into a skid, I don't like these kind because it just seems too hard to arrange the circumstances for that extra bonus. The high damage card or a high cost card really relying on the flat to pay itself off. I just don't think I would see that happen all that often. I like to trim the deck down. Less cards is better if you can arrange good synergies. I just don't see myself being able to arrange that. Although, with all the condition removal, or handling removal we've got, maybe I can pull it off with all the bumping. Combined with a stereo. Be interesting to try to build a deck with just handling denial. Just constant handling denial with nets and flats and so on to do all the damage passively for you. Keep them low on handling so they can't use their abilities to hit you with their weaponry. Stack a bunch of negative conditions and then just kind of maneuver. It'd be a fun one to try to put together. But it's worth basically 20 points of damage and 4 handling for the same cost. What are the other choices? The 8-ball and the pinball, and swap out for my laser trails. That gets me better positional options. Ah, that smacks them and makes them move backwards. And puts fragile on them. Ooh, fragile take 50% more condition damage from all sources. And it puts 2 of them on them. Ouch. So they take 15 damage, and they get fragile inflicted, and they have to move backwards. And that also puts fragile on them. Yeah, I mean, if you start in the front position, that would be really powerful. You could do an awful lot of damage on turn 1 by smacking either of these into somebody. And then having any kind of a good follow-up that gets you the extra damage. I like that as a swap out. Because it covers the same, mostly the same arc. If you lose a little bit of range, it's not 3 spaces behind. But it gives you the laterals, which is a pretty common position for the enemies to be in. I love putting fragile on things. I think I'm going to take it. Let's take that one. I'll pass this one, and we had some fun with missile launchers last time. I really do like the missile launcher. It's great for being able to strike lots of different locations. I don't often get the hit multiple targets, which is a big part of that 4 cost. But as we move forward through the map, this becomes more viable because you end up with more targets on the road. You have more and more opponents. But I think I want to have some Wrecking Ball fun. This seems like a good time to combine with all the bashing that we're doing. Kind of expensive, but that fragile is such a magnifier for anything else you follow it up with if you can arrange the multi-hits. Let's go for that. Equip it! We're out of here. Some of these things, it's taking me longer to decide what gear I want than the fights actually take. Alright, well, 53 out of 100. We gotta go for the fix station. We get 10 for free. I'm gonna pay 37 to get everything else repaired. So that's what I meant earlier when I did that 50-50 split. The extra cash, even if we lost, we were gonna be able to pay off with what we gained, so push it to the limit. Fix everything. Alright, so we're back to max. Anything else I want to swap out? Let's see. So, are we happy with our bash and dash? Or now that we have the 8 balls and the pinball involved, we want to swap something out for better maneuverability. I like the stereo blasts. I like having options in all the directions. It's kind of a mixed bag for me on having all the directions covered, because it's nice to have an option, but it removes, if you have a maneuverable car and you can basically choose a direction, meaning you're always going to be able to change lanes and either get behind them or in front of them regularly, having a lot of power in one direction can be really, really good, but you then get curb stomped when you can't arrange that, and they purposely set up the encounter so that they're in the worst possible positioning. So I'm undecided. I haven't played enough to really get a feel for all the fights and whether it's better to kind of be one direction or omnidirectional. So that's an awful lot of my points for a round if I go for a 8-ball or a pinball and then the dash and bash. And one of our driver cards is the specialty option for giving us the extra damage if we're smashing into things. This fits the theme if we're going to be a bash car. I don't know. Not interested. Not interested. Just comes down to this, really. Let's cycle out. Let's go ahead and put the new engine. I don't like increasing my card count, but I need to get up into the higher gears, get the bigger advantages on some of these other cards. Give me more maneuverability options. I don't know how often I'm going to get to use this cold fusion with this kind of a setup, but let's give it a try. All right, we're all set. Let's get out of here. What do we got? We got 1 fight and 2 events, which could also be fights, before we head into a chop shop with our cash. Who's here? 2 buggies? 2 buggies. Hooks and pinballs. Hooks and pinballs. So we want to be behind. We sort of want to be behind this guy. He's got some unfortunate options. I guess what I want to be is next to this guy. I want to be directly adjacent or slightly ahead. He'll be able to maneuver to change his position, but... Alright. You? Oh, we want to be ahead of that guy. So overall, we want to be in front. That leaves, which is good for me for those, sort of okay for those, and terrible for those. We'll see what kind of arrangement they put me in, though. 1 guy ahead, 1 guy behind, 2 guys ahead. Again, worst possible positioning. So this is the pinball guy. 36 and 36. Alright. I have none of my pinball action in my own hand. Yeah, this is terrible positioning for us. We could get 3 points. We could be adjacent, and we can double stereo blast this guy into not being able to do much if I leave him alone after that. Then, let's see. Laser hits both? It does. Laser does hit both. So we'd lead off with a laser. Then I could switch position, so that's 5 points to get me to there. Double 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'd actually like to drop back from there, force them to reposition to me. He won't have enough handling to do much. That guy will have to go a long way to get back to me. Although he's gonna do it, and I'm gonna get flooded. Definitely not you this round. I got none of my gear up cards. Alright, let's definitely take the laser shot. Can't pass up a twofer. Then we're gonna do positioning. Follow blast, stereo blast. And stereo blast. Oh, we zeroed him out. God damn it. Ugh. I didn't look in time. I didn't notice that it zeroed him. I probably would have held off on the second one. Well, I guess I got exactly 4 points. Problem is, if I use those 4 points to drop back and up, I'm going to go into a skid in first gear. It's going to be a 1-card draw. And if it puts me into the wall, we're going to lose most of my armor. I got 3 cards that'll put me into a wall. It's a 50-50 draw whether I go into the wall. But that being the worst. I don't like those odds. Guess instead I could do just drop back from where I'm at. Chaos Theory, drop back and up. Keep my 1 last point. Fortunately, I'm probably going to get hit with a pinball at a minimum. And this guy's going to hit me with the flames. I'm not going to be able to drop back far enough, I don't think, to prevent it. Ugh. I'd almost be willing to do that if I had 1 more point, but I don't. Let's keep our point. Let's force them to hit me and then have me hit the wall. This might be a really rough one here. All because the skid was too much. No surprise there. All right. What do we got on us? We lost a card. Discard 2 random cards from your hand. Youch. God, that sucks. And my engine cards are locked, and we're fragile. Yeah, these combos. Some of these combos are so vicious. I can't do my reload. I got my Chaos Theory, which would let me bump him. But not much more effect. I think I got a differential first. That's gotta get ahead of him to use, so I'd have to move forward 2 to be able to use it. It'd put me even worse position with that guy for the next round. Ow. This one's gonna suck. Yeah, I don't. They're gonna hold me back here. Just keep laying into me, and with the stacking debuffs they're gonna put on me continuously, I'm never gonna be able to change that arrangement. Losing 2 cards from my hand, and losing access to my my movement cards, and this is really bad. This is the kind of super dangerous combo situation where they get positioning and then you just get crushed. Well, I don't think I'm going to get to use this thing, but I don't really have any other options. Coming up with my front-firing laser cards is my only real good choice. I think if I try to maneuver up, I'm not going to kill this guy, and then I'm just going to get cremated next round. As much as I want to use you, I don't think I can afford to try. And let's see. Keep the reload. Let's get rid of Turning Point. I've already got Swift Driver with the same movement option plus the card draw. Got one of the lasers. A little closer. Still not going to get me what I need, though. Love it. Lost all of my stereo blasts. So if we draw 1, we're going to get the 8 ball, which I got to be in front of to use. Same problem as before. So I'd have to maneuver down, take the shot. Then I can't really maneuver after that, which means we're going to get more, well, he already used the pinball. He may not draw it again next round, but he'll bump me. Yeah, this is really bad. Alright. Well, make the best of a bad situation. What do we got? 8 points left. So shift down a lane. Not going to save me from the pinball if he draws it again. But it'll get me further from that guy's effects. So we still got that. I only need one more laser to finish him off. I think it's drop back and then just try to hit him with a laser. Keep drawing cards until I get one to finish him, and then we can deal with that guy. But I don't care. I do care. I do care. We got 8 points. 4, 6. Leave me 2. Let's do this first and see what card draw we get. Well, we know what card draw we're going to get. And then we'll drop back now, so we'll drop back even further. So that should get me out of range of that guy, I think. And hopefully he won't have his catapult, or his pinball, or whatever it was. Need to avoid damage. There's my laser shot to finish that guy. He needs to get out of that lane. If he don't change lanes, he's done. Well, that's actually less convenient. Well, he's going to move. I only need 1 damage on this idiot. Well, Yeah, we need a bootleg card where it does like multiple actions where you flip around and hit the brakes and flip around again, all that kind of stuff. That'd be funny. Let's see. Almost a waste of the laser shot on this guy. He's dead in 2 rounds from the rumble. That's not quick enough. We've got the brittle, deal less condition and handling damage from bashing. I only need 1 point on him though, so if I can bump him for even a single point. Problem is, that's a lot of points to get that bump. Probably going to be better just to laser shot him and then try to avoid this guy again. Until I can set up something better. He's got a lot of backwards firepower though. So laser and then forward. Ugh, yuck. He's definitely going to be able to maneuver out in front of me. I need a push card so I can yoink him over into that other lane. Second gear, so relatively gets us into third gear. That gets me up to fifth gear. Third gear also gets me that. So if we do 2 to reload, that gets me that there, which gets me to 5 and kills the guy in front of me. Simpler just to kill him. Then go ahead and use the other things to back up and get my gear shifting up and get some handling protection. And we'll just have to absorb the damage from this guy next round. Alright, let's kill him. Now, you, buddy. Let's go relativity, reload. 8 points still. 5th gear, finally. Don't need that. But it would be good to back up to. I don't want to change lanes upward. I also don't want to get bounced into the wall. 6 points, back up 3 positions. Yeah. Alright, so we got 2 handling. Yep, skip that. 2 handling, a little bit of handling protection. Ugh, yuck. Yuck. Well, I got one of the laser shots and the stereo blast, but no maneuverability. Bastard. Hate that fire card making you discard. I absolutely got to do that. Can't get forward another point or another space. Got no card draws. Yeah, this sucks. Best I can do is get up to here and drop back again, which he's definitely going to be able to maneuver and hit me again. I don't know if that helps me much. Guess I'm going to get hit with multiples, which will really suck. Useless, useless. Ow. I think I just might turning point up a couple, force him to maneuver a little bit. Keep everything else. Try to hit him next round. Actually, I guess I could go forward and up. And then get to there. I kind of want to be close to him just on the off chance I'll be able to push ahead, but if he keeps hitting me with fire, I just won't have the cards. And I'm stuck just waiting for my my lasers. I'm not going to get my lasers. He discarded one of them. Oh boy. I'm gonna get hit by everything he's got. This is gonna really be bad. I probably should have stayed in the center lane. No surprise there. I'm gonna get dropped back a space. I can do my chaos theory to get adjacent and then bump him. I can also stereo blast him, but I can't 8-ball him, and I can't get ahead of him again. Unless I pull a card. Nothing in the draw pile. I think I gotta do this, then this at a minimum. Then I'm probably gonna go differential for some card draws. Three cards to replace. That lets me get forward of him and come back down, or I can bump him twice. He's not going to have the maneuverability, I think, to get back out ahead of me, so I think the positioning is more important, because that's the huge problem. So do we go... If I go there... that's going to drop me back to here anyway, so yeah, might as well pick that position. Okay, 4 points left. I think we reload. I think I'm just going to stop there. He's going to bump me for handling damage. Yeah, which is going to make me skid. Well, we want to be right where we're at, I think. Please don't skid me into the bottom lane. Or the top lane. Leave me in the middle. That helps. Look at that. Back down to second gear. That kills him. If he's gonna hit the end of the road before he gets his turn. As soon as my turn's over, we advance the round. Oh, he's gonna die. So I don't need to do anything but leave him alone. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave them alone. Let's go ahead and do automatic gear. Get us back to 3. Move us forward. Maintain our lead. A little turning point. Get down 1 lane. So we're in position for next round, and alright, well, we made it out with 73. Not as bad as I feared. That big card draw we got really helped out. Where we managed to get our gear up finally, and I was able to swap 5 cards out that were active cards I could actually use. That helped us out tremendously. Got us bumped up forward where we needed to be. Okay, what choices do we got? Ooh, an Aero Drones airbag. That's the miscellaneous slot we haven't filled yet. 2 points. Hardcover, huh? The Aztec Premium 8-liter canisters in place of my Wrecking Ball. Straight back, oil flood, oil ignition, huh? Or the submachine guns in place of the laser shots. So we're trading, hitting every space in a direct line in front of me to a lot more spaces available to hit. I've gotten the multiple hits with the lasers, once, twice this run so far. Again, I don't often get the option for that, so I think having higher damage with a wider spread range. Yeah, I like the submachine guns better. Let's go with the submachine guns. I'm not going to do an oil run this round. I do kind of like the option of getting an accessory, though. But I think this is going to be more impactful. All right, where are we? Oh yeah, events. Road toll. I think I've seen this one. In the distance, see a barricade made of scrap metal and rubble blocking your way. There are some guys on top of it, and they don't look like the friendly type. It's way too late to take a detour, so as you approach the obstacle slowly, their apparent leader shouts, "Want to drive through? Better pay up, bozo." You notice the barricade is far from impenetrable. Not looking for trouble. Take the money and let me through. Lose all? Lose all? Let's ram through this junk pile. 50% gain 30, lose 20 health. Or 50% just gain 30, so... yeah, we're taking the ram option. Succeeded again. Next event. Swamp Thing. After being lost for quite some time, your car arrives at the edge of a vast quagmire. Slowly driving through it, looking for a way back to the main road, you spot a car wreckage. You remember a story about a Challenger that vanished around these parts. There should be something useful there, but the path towards it looks extremely miry. This could be worth checking out. Lose 15 health, but gain a component. Yeah, let's go ahead. You have gained the mortar, the immortar, fireworks, and fireworks. Combustors, MRL, huh? Multiple rocket launcher. 16 damage plus locks the engine cards. Straight line ahead. All firing straight ahead, huh? 18 damage. Alright, we'll take a look at that when we get into the chop shop. Ouch. We gotta go spend our money. Not liking our health currently with how far we have to go to get to a healing station, though. Okay, when you change gear, gain block. I like the idea of that, especially with the engine we got with all the gear change options. Gain 10 block each time you shuffle your deck. That'd be an awesome one for a nice thin deck with lots of card redraws, which I do have a lot of card redraws, so maybe both. Split fire engine, that's the overdrive. Wow. The Eon DC 5.6. What the? The what? Bash forward. Oh, we got the push options. Fun. That actually moves the opponent. Got to carefully notice the little extra thing here. That's a normal you move forward back, but even if you hit something, nobody changes position. But this one, you could push somebody into a lane or into a wall. Same with that one. For only 2 cost. Adjustments. Move plus handling. Double move plus handling at gear 4. More gear change and card draw. Righteous Anger, 0. Oh, the Rage. The Rage! You take 4 condition damage, but you go into a Rage and double your damage. Ah, that's quite the engine there. That is quite the engine. So the Lookout swaps the front to back. You gain a little bit of forward back movement, but you gain the move the enemy. Adjustment is the same cost as automatic gear. Instead of gear changes, you're getting handling protection. And semi-automatic gives you card draws instead of handling. Or wait, that's the other protection. That's the grip protection, yeah, for handling damage protection versus damn it, get the names. Yeah, no. I'm trying to imagine the Righteous Anger combined with the Boomer Balls. Drop a Righteous Anger, take 4 damage, smash him with the ball, and then hit him with anything else. Pretty much just obliterate anything on round 1 if I get that combo of cards. What else? Oh, the Steel Chariot Wheels. Another one of the bash damage ones. That wouldn't be terrible for a wheel upgrade. We haven't upgraded our wheels yet. That loses us pretty much nothing. Well, a little bit of lane change. No, actually it doesn't. Well, it does. The second part is bash, not. Oof. Yeah, I want the wheels too. So many things. Aero drones, airbag. Hey, that's that thing we passed up. We can now buy it. Okay, so definitely not the Dragon's Breath. I think... their engine to look at? 3 different engines to look at. I think of any of them, though, I would gravitate towards that one. So, what's that? 30... 70, 100 for those 3. That would be a brand new slot to get that benefit. Although again, that would be adding so many cards to the deck. That adds 1. That's a wash. That adds another. So we're up 2 cards just from those 3. I wouldn't have enough for that stuff. I think I'd get more long-term benefit out of that than that. I'd be changing gears pretty regularly based on all my gear cards. I don't know. We could also do both of those plus this engine and the drones and pass up the wheels. I think I'm going to get this regardless. And that removes the other two engines, so nothing over here. So I just got to decide between these and these. If I pass up the wheels, I can get all four of the other, or all three of the other ones. Basically, I can get 3 out of the 4 in whatever combo I want. Oh, not quite. I can't quite do those two and the wheels. So much ability though in these wheels. That is a huge upgrade. I can make things move. Actually, it's I have to think through that. That has other consequences. Because all right, I don't remember. So when it says move left pushing the opponent, do we both move? Or do I hit him, stay in my lane, and then he moves? Meaning there's a gap between us. This one I would assume we both move. This one I would assume I hit him, I stay in position, and he moves. But I'm not 100%. I need to know because it can make a difference in positioning and how I utilize other items. Damn it, I wish I had 10 more so I could get both of these and this. I think what I'm going to do is pick one of these and then take these. So, between the two. Now, is it when you each level of gear you change, I get 2 block, or each time I change gear? So if I have a card that gives me 4 gear shift upgrade, and I go from 1st gear to 5th gear in one move, am I only going to get 2 block, or am I going to get 8 block? I don't know how they implement this. Is it per gear change opportunity, or is it going to be... Oh, that's true. I can sell stuff. You're right. I forgot about selling. I do have a sell tab here, so we can get rid of stuff I know I'm not going to use again to get me the extra money. Let's do that before we pick. So, anything in gold is installed. I obviously don't want to get rid of that, but I'm not going to use the winch. I can get the 10 I need out of the winch. I'm not going to do a winch run. And I'd like to keep... Just bought that. We're going to swap that in. I'd like to keep the rest for options. I got to get that submachine gun in as well. Probably not going to go back to that, but we got what we need to buy everything right now, so I can always sell this to next place. All right. Thanks for the reminder. Now I can do what I want. Or... yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's skip the hardcover. An extra card for 2 cost. Yeah, it doesn't matter what gear it's in, but I just don't think that's going to be enough to warrant the cash or the bloat. So 50, 140. We have 140. So buy. Off to the garage. Okay, so we are going to swap you out. We are going to swap the wheels out. Keeping the basher. Okay. Definitely not swap an engine. Just swap the wheels. Keeping my wrecking ball for the rear. Got nothing to swap into the middle slots, and only the lasers for the front, and we just swapped out the into the Gatling guns, or submachine guns. And we have nothing. Alright. Well, there we go. So, for rear firing, all we've got is our 8-ball and pinball. Side firing is our stereos. The machine gun bursts up front. We got a fair amount of maneuvering if I don't get hit with fire immediately and having me constantly discard and shutting down my engines. I can maneuver things in different directions, which might be able to make me push them into range for other weaponry. Alright, we'll see what happens. I think we're good. I'm just a little worried about our 58 health coming out of the chop shop. But we gained, I gotta remember, level deck, gain 10 block, and change gear, gain block. So hopefully that will absorb quite a bit. Sioux Rust Falls. So we got at least 2 fights before we get to City of the Woods, where we can either pick the fix station or the chop shop. We won't have enough money probably for me to worry about the chop shop, so it'll be the fix station. Assuming we survive this with 58 health. What do we got coming? 2 buggies. And 2 buggy and 2 drones. Who knows? Road battle. So, whoa. Thunderstrike damn near anywhere. I want to be ahead of this guy. 11 handling, 45 health. Yeah, we want to be in front of that guy, and we want to be in front of that guy. So we're going to do everything we can to maneuver to the front. And we just have to weather this guy. He's our first target. So get in front, do this guy. So what's going to happen is they're going to start in front of me, of course. I won't be able to get to the position I need. Well, let's see what they do. And they put me in the same lane as somebody, so I both have to move up and maneuver. That is a good stereo blast position if I can get to there. Hammering, hammering, hammering. Unfortunately, 8-ball and pinball are going to be useless for a while. I don't have that much forward movement available. I have almost no forward movement available and no card draws. Oh, this is going to be bad. Yep, this is going to be bad. Damn it. Screwed by the positioning again. I can't even get into position to take advantage of the double stereo blast. Well, I could. Yeah, forward and up. Forward. Forward up, forward. But that's 6 points just to get into position. If I forward and up, I can then machine gun burst them both, which would be helpful. I mean, that's nice. But that's going to be... oh, so many points. So many points. Two does not get me anywhere, so relativity doesn't help me immediately. So it would be 3 for that, 3 for that. That gets me here and hits them both for 6. I got 14 now, so we gained 1 because one of the items we installed, which is awesome. So that leaves me 8. I'd need to get forward again, and then preferably stereo blast. So that leaves me 5. That leaves me 3. So we've hit them with a submachine gun burst. We've hit them with the stereo blast. And then I guess I could do hammering, which would let me hit them both again, ramming. Get me right in between them. It sounds fun. I think I'm going to get wrecked, but let's do it. I like it. All right, anything timing specific? Fortunately, we can't afford that, not that. So yeah, it's up, then forward, then submachine gun burst. Or sorry, up, then forward, then submachine gun burst them both. Always fun to do that. Then we need to get into position again. Hit him with the stereo blast. Oh, that's right. I get to go forward and slam somebody. Blue is my primary target. Now we get to stereo blast. And unfortunately, we're not quite in position. Man, I would like to pinball them both. That would be awesome. Can't quite do it. So close. This, if I hit the guy above me, is going to push him into the wall, though. So we're in this gear, so it's bash left, and then it's bash left of a push. So we're going to get 4 damage from the bashes, plus we're going to push him into the wall for another 10 or so. So he'll be real low. But we got to do it. And that'll leave me 1 handling. Oh, damn it. That's going to let him skid. That's going to let him skid and get his points back. Oh, is it worth it or not? If I skip it, he's going to take 3 damage next round anyway. Well, actually, if I hit him, he's going to skid with me next to him on one side. I could take damage, but he could skid into the wall a second time and die. If I get really lucky. He'll draw from his card deck, so I won't know if he's going to hit the wall and die or not. Let's do it. So close. Hit the wall. Hit the wall! Damn it! So close. Look at all those red cards. Still got armor. We were so close to finishing him. Alright, we only took 1 point. So we can add... that guy's dead before he gets his turn, so I don't have to worry about him. Oh, yeah. Now we got Righteous Anger and Pinball and 8-Ball. Oh, this is going to be fun now. I just need to get... Let's see. I got to get directly ahead of him to really take advantage of that. And I can do it with Chaos Theory. So we can move up. Oh, wait. If I do... Let's see. If I move up 1, I can hit them both with Pinball. The problem is... No, there's no problem. It won't move them. Righteous Anger? It basically lets me do double damage for the round. Double your condition and handling damage from weapon cards. So I'm going to take 4 points of damage for my rage, but I'm going to get double damage for the round. So he's already dead. He's at 17. I really don't need it. I think he's going to die anyway. I mean, we're going to do 12, 14. Yeah, they're both going to die. Doesn't really matter what I do. So I may not use this because that's 4 more damage I don't need to take, really. I just got to plot it out. So I need to do 17 to this guy. If I just hit him with these 2, he's going to die. That's all I really need. But I'm limited on my movement. So we've got Lookout. I could move forward with Lookout. Then I can change lanes and bump him with that. So yeah, let's do this. We're going to do Lookout, followed by Pinball, which is going to hit them both. Kill the top guy, do 12 to the lower guy, plus make him more fragile. Oh, he would be so dead. That's the combo I was looking for, because I can hit him with the fragile and have rage, so he takes 50% more condition damage from all sources, and I do double condition damage. So... yeah, we're webbed. Not much I can do about it. So we're going to take 4 damage regardless, because I'm going to have to move twice. Let's see, if I just move once... yeah, I won't be able to quite... well, maybe? He's at 17. The Pinball's going to do 12. He's not fragile yet. I have to use a weapon card. 12, we'll put them at 5. I just need to do 3 more points of damage other than the pinball. Problem being, we don't have... Oh, we do 3 bash damage. So if I sideswipe into him for the 3 damage, then move forward... I'm going to have to move twice no matter what, so I'm going to take the web damage. I don't have any condition protection. So... yeah, let's just do the move, pinball 8-ball. Actually, I can do it through 1 move. I think I'm still going to take 2 damage at each stage, but... pinball, 8-ball. Yeah. We'll let him kill himself. And he is dead from the rumble at the start of his turn, so I don't need to do anything else. The green cards are my character cards. Each driver has a set of 3 cards that they bring as their contribution. And then the rest of the cards are the vehicle cards built out of the components that you install in the vehicle. So you have a character you pick, and they all have different cards and an artifact ability. And then you have different vehicles you also unlock. And the vehicles give you different arrangements of how many slots they have, how much hit points they have, and things like that, and then you slot in the various equipment on the vehicles for the rest of the cards. Okay, no, and no. I don't want any of these. Not giving up my pinball. We're going to try to ride that to glory this run. I'm not switching to fire instead of my stereo blasters. I'm having a good time with my stereos. And I'm not giving up my stereos for the smoke bombs. So, we'll pick one just to sell. If anything, let's grab... yeah, let's grab that. You have a choice of either just collecting it to sell later, or use as equipment you can slot in, or you can... actually install it as an upgrade immediately. Alright, please don't be an encounter. We only lost 5 hit points in that one. Scrap deposit. Driving down the road, you can see a group of people searching through the sand fields. It looks like the recent storm must have uncovered remains of an old junkyard. Seems to be enough treasure for everyone, so you just outright join the scavengers. Take as much scrap as I can carry, so either gain 30 or 50, no downside. Search through the cars, maybe some parts. Ooh. I'll gain the Chimera AC 700R plus 40 health. High guard adjustment. Oh, another righteous anger card. I don't know. Or 30% chance to gain the spider sensor. Gain 2 overload at the beginning of each battle. Oof. I don't like a 30% chance. That's guaranteed, and that's guaranteed just how much am I going to get. We are going to need money for the next repair. Oof. So nice. Another righteous anger card, though. That is so powerful. Even if you end up taking 4 damage, the trade-off there... because on the first round, taking 4 damage is going to be deducted from your armor. And if you can drop the righteous anger and then hit them with any of your major weapons, that's either going to kill the lower hit point enemies like drones and stuff, or it's going to put a massive hammering on something. And if you can follow it up with anything else, you're pretty much going to wreck them. So anybody I start in front of, if I get both one of the ball attacks and the righteous anger, we're just going to completely flatten. Oof. But that would require swapping out the engine, and I forget. I can't get to my engine right now. Plus that 40 health upgrade. Oh, man. I'd like the money, but I think I'm going to take the engine. We'll see what kind of swap out we can do. So currently, oh, that's right. So they both have righteous anger. I should have taken the money. I couldn't remember which item I had. I'm not going to swap this one out for the one we just picked up on. Crap. This one's giving me the +1 handling. That gives plus 40 health. Yeah, I wish I could look at my cards or my vehicle and my gear before making that decision, but they weren't letting me. Alright, whoops. Well, nothing we can do about it now. Okay, what do you got? Hit everywhere and hit forward. So, theoretically, we want to be behind him, but that doesn't get me my... Or we want to just smash him flat. That's not great. I'm always amused about this cards like this. It shoots out an oil stream in front of your vehicle and then instantly disappears before your own vehicle travels across it and takes the stuff. It just seems weird to me. You would be shooting an oil stream directly out in front of your own vehicle. Whatever. Makes no real world logical sense, but, you know, video games, what you gonna do? Well, that's interesting. And we have a stereo blaster. Huh. None of my... Oh, we do have a pinball. If I can move up 2, we can hit both of those with the pinball also. So move up 1, stereo blast, move up 1, pinball, if we can manage it. So... Skip. I got 2 move-ups currently. That's 6 points to get the 2 positions I need. The pinball's gonna put the... See, the problem is the stereo blaster is not doing condition damage. So we're not gonna get the fragile bonus. Oh. I do have the differential. I could swap some cards out. Nah, I don't believe the rumble will be affected either. It's not condition damage. It's putting a different kind of thing on them. I don't think it'll increase the rumble. I think I need a differential. I can't get it up to gear 4 to take advantage of the really big card draw. Not this round anyway. But I need to get... I could get my rage card. Or righteous anger. If I could get the righteous anger, that would be awesome. The machine gun burst would let me hit both the guys in front of me before I did anything else. So there's 3 that would be really good. Hammering and make space I could probably do something with. This is the one that would be a little tough. It's going to be a little harder to... We pull the 8 ball. I have to be directly ahead. So I don't think I'd have enough cards to be able to pull the 8 ball and use it. But either of these or both would be just magnificent. Another stereo blast would be hilarious, because they would pretty much eliminate these guys from doing much next round. Unless I overdid it and they skid and then refresh their handling. I think there's a lot of upside potential here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do an immediate differential, see if I can get a little different mix. Okay, so we got Lookout. That's just going to do a 2-point push forward, which is good. That's cheaper than my other choices to get forward. So what do I not desperately need? I got 2 more swap outs if I do semi, but that's also going to be expensive. So it's push forward. I didn't get either of the machine gun. Well, I didn't get the machine gun, and I'm going to redraw, so let's... I think I'm going to give this one up. Just costs too much and doesn't gain me what I need this round to inflict the maximum potential. And I think I'm going to give up Swift Drift also. Alright, so we got one of the submachine guns and we got hammering. So we can start off with damage. Then we can do the 2-point lookout. That gets us up forward 1 for the first stereo blast. Then I'd have to do that, so ouch. We're looking at how much? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that would put me in front of whoever I want to be in front of, and then I could do 11, 12, 13. Oof, I could pinball from here, though. Hit them both. I didn't get the rage. Damn it. Rage, the other stereo, the other submachine gun. Alright, we got to do this. I don't see any change here. That puts me even. Then we stereo blast, so that's another 4. That's going to take me to 6, and I'll be here. Let's see. We are in a position where I can put him into the wall twice. 3 times, theoretically? Or do I move forward 1 and then pinball? I think we move forward 1, pinball, and then skid. It's 2 rounds of fragile. The next round, yeah, I don't think they'll be able to get much done, and the armor is going to absorb a fair amount of what they're going to be able to do. He's probably not. Well, depends on what happens. He's probably not going to get into position, but yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and move forward and pinball. We're going to skip that. Not bad. Alright, armor took it all. Oh, we took a point. Good job. Hey, come back here. Oh, hilarious. So much skidding going on. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty funny. Well, so we took what, 1 point of damage? Got one guy gone. This guy is going to get just obliterated. We've got our anger. We've got our 8-ball. I got hammering, and we can put him into the wall. So he's going to be dead from that. All I need to do is basically hammer him into the wall, take his position, and then 8-ball this guy. Alright, so make space. Let's see, we're only in gear 1 currently. Nothing's going to change my gear. Let's see. Make space, then hammer. That's twice into the wall. I think that'll kill him all by itself. Then I'd probably need to move again and 8-ball this guy. I'll check if we need to Righteous Anger. We don't have any armor left, so I'd take damage if I did. We are weak. Less damage. Okay. Either fizz. Do the 3-point hammering. That would move me down. Wait. No, that would not. I need to be adjacent to him to get that to fire off. Yeah, we need to do make space. Then we'll do hammering. I think I need him to go away this round. He's gonna die if I hammer him into the wall. Yeah, let's do it. So I did not move into his position. So one of the questions I had... So we did this one. So this is bash left pushing the opponent. Okay, so bash only, and it pushes them away. But the other one I had was... there was a bash and move card. I don't have it in here right now to look at. So now I'd have to relocate again, which I can do with that or that. That would give me some handling protection. 8-ball. We're weak, so it's not going to do the full amount. Can we cold fusion bump him? I don't think I have enough points. I don't know. If I take 4 damage, I can guarantee kill him. And I don't think I can finish him off this round. $15, but we're weak. So it's probably going to be 12. Definitely not going to be able to bump him to death with what we've got left. I think I'm going to take the 4. Let's go ahead and Righteous Anger. So we're going to have to Chaos Theory. Which is better? I guess it doesn't really matter since we're planning to kill him anyway. Alright, let's take the 4. Whack! Yeah, I wasn't worried about the kill. I was just trying to figure out if I could kill him without doing the rage. I wasn't going to be able to manage it without raging, which was going to guarantee me 4 damage, so... all good. 57. What do we got here? More lasers. Lots of lasers. No, I'm having too much fun with my wrecking ball. And I'm not trading fire for my size stereo blasters. And at some point I might upgrade that or change that out. That would give me more hit locations, doubling up locations possible, as well as getting fire damage on them, which would have them have less cards available. But it also increases my hand size. I think I prefer the one I've got. Ah, plus the fire gives me yet another handling point. That would give me up to 15 handling. That is really powerful. I didn't appreciate how much the handling point differences would make. What do you think? I am enjoying the stereo blast with the damage to their handling, restricting their movement options, plus applying the rumble damage to them, especially when I can double it up. I've had a number of occasions where I've been able to hit multiple. Since it's 2 spaces on both sides of the car, that allows for a fair amount of double ups. Yeah, also hits the spot behind me, which gives me a little more flexibility there. I mean, I'm gaining... The hit, it's just changing the direction of the hits. So it's still 2 to each side of the vehicle, just whether it's 2 directly out or a staggered 1 and 1 behind. So the total points hit are the same. Although the stereo blast hits 4 locations, not 2. I have to pick the side for the fire tongues. The hot wings hits all 4. I don't know. I've just found that reducing their handling really powerful. Yeah, the one behind hits the wrecker, but I'm commonly going to get put into the rear position without the ability to really get in front of things, so I can't put too much emphasis in one direction. They'll keep hard countering me. Yeah, the rockets are kind of a hit almost everywhere. You just can't hit in a direct line ahead or behind, but otherwise it lets you put damage in a pretty wide area, which is very handy. We took advantage of it last run. Partly I'm just trying to differentiate from the last run as well. I just want to explore different options, so some of the decisions I'm making are being weighted by what we did last time and my not wanting to repeat it. Hard restriction or handling restriction? And the hot wings hits all over, plus gets me a card draw. Alright, let's try it. Plus we get the handling bonus. We don't have any bonus applied via the loudspeakers. Let's do it. Fire, 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 fire. Alright, so now we're heading into an either-or. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be a repair, which is fine. I don't have a lot of money anyway. Alright, so that's the chop shop to buy stuff. That's the fix station. I go there. Alright, so we had enough to get us fully repaired. Not too bad. We got some pretty good upgrades before we made it to here. Okay. Pause that a second. One moment. Gotta go look at All right, we halfway? I think we're a little over halfway. Probably this is essentially the halfway point because we've got 1, 2, 3 locations in front of us, 1, 2, 2 behind us. We're on the 3rd of 6, so yeah. I think. Oh, we're down to just 2 competitors, so they eliminated the other guys. Yeah, they met up here, so she's the victor for that one, and he's the victor for that one. I am not going to meet anybody until we get to the final. There's no, well, actually right there. But if I don't know if she's guaranteed to go towards me to force a fight, or if, oh, never mind, she doesn't have access to that. She's going down this way. They could actually meet. No, they can't meet. So yeah, all 3 of us are going to end up there, assuming I stay alive that long. All right. Let's, I'm going to quit here for now. Yeah. Okay. That's all the time I got for the moment. I got to go get a few things done. I'll return a little bit later today with some more streaming. We're back in the streaming habit, so we'll kick some more stuff off. I'm planning on playing Death Road's tournament again this weekend, and I have a couple of keys that I can do a giveaway for, so I'll have something figured out for how I want to organize that. So if you enjoyed Death Road's tournament, you know, keep an eye out for the Death Road stream this weekend, and during the stream, I'll do something to give some keys away. So thanks for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate it.